Hello, I'm NovaSC, and I'm going to be bringing you this Protoss vs Zeg between me and this fellow with an extremely long name, Andy Mule. Yeah, let's go with that. We're both at 14 supply, fun fact. Let's get rid of that, that's not really that useful. Bringing this game because I intended to go for a wonderful, very early expand, Nexus first, into a little bit of pressure, but it doesn't really go as planned, really, and quite exciting circumstances arise from it. So let's speed this up. Let's go. So, luckily with Legacy of the Void, there isn't much to speed up anymore. There's like a minute to speed up, which is really nice. Not much downtime anymore. So I've gone for my 14 Nexus, and what's this from my opponent? What's this? Oh, cheeky drone. A hatchery! It starts just as my Nexus finishes because I've gone for it extremely early. I haven't seen it though, unfortunately. This helpful probe here, just to scout out where my opponent was. Saw my opponent wasn't in the bottom right, so I assumed he was in the top right. And on his way back, he notices the hatchery, which is really fortunate for me. So I chrono boost out my first zealot. I probably would have scouted that area anyway if I didn't a bit later, but it's nice scouting it as early as possible. And I'm going to kill up another zealot because that's pretty useful. Probably even more useful than a stalker early on. Got to get a couple of zealots to begin with. Logic core. Those are the most important vital pieces of the puzzle to begin with because you need the logic core up early to start generating energy, building up energy for the overcharge. And yes, zealots good against the zerglings and against the hatchery, which are the things you're going to be faced up against to begin with. So here we go! Zerglings are coming on in. That's a big stream of rally Zerglings. My opponent's just making speed and Zerglings at this point. Zealots happily working down that hatchery. Just trying to make sure I crisis manage okay here. Making sure I don't lose too many units. Okay, instead of getting a Stalker, because I've seen so many Lings, I'm going to go for an Adept instead of that first Stalker. A bit of lousy micro there. But it doesn't matter hugely as long as I have at least 16 probes on minerals, I guess. He's gone extremely all in with this, luckily. So as long as I hold off and don't go below 16 on minerals and this base, then I should be feeling pretty fine. Now I'm going for my Stalker after my first Adept. But I've seen one hell of a lot of Lings out of him, so I'm going to start up Adepts soon, surely. Because Stalkers aren't going to be particularly useful against this many Zerglings. Especially with speed. Trying my best to deal with these units, but it's really quite hard. The hatchery's still not down, so he's going to have some really fast reinforcements here, and I've been overwhelmed! Went out into the open a bit too much there. Luckily, Zealots and Adepts are pretty good against Zerglings. And Adepts have a lot of HP now, thanks to the quite recent patch. He's really struggling to get anything done here. Probably should be focusing on that Nexus a bit more, really. Got enough time for my foes to overcharge. He's now pushing that back again. Don't quite have vision for the hatchery yet, so I'm not being able to shoot at that yet. Another one more wave of Zerglings from my opponent, and I don't have many units left, so this could do quite a lot of damage. And I've used my Wilson overcharge up as well. But this looks like it's going to die. Building up some Zerglings. Not very many, actually. This is dodgy. I really need that hatchery to die. It signals the end of the aggression here. He's going for the last minute. Oh my god, I'm going to lose expansion. I have quite a lot of Adepts here. Zerglings aren't going to do a huge amount to all this. But he does have quite a number of Zerglings. And the number of Zerglings here can overrun what I've got. But even if he does overrun, he probably won't be able to kill me with the number of Zerglings left over, unfortunately for him. He really needs to deal some serious damage. Probably should kill this. I have a hell of a lot of probes at this point. And here comes the attack. He's probably going to be able to take that all out, but just a few warpins should be enough to save me. And I even have a Photon Overcharge quite soon. Ultra Core on 12 kills now. Really putting in some work. Probes to help out. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. He's got one more wave coming. He's setting on a base, but he hasn't saturated it at all. And he leaves. Ah, wasn't that fun? Wasn't that a fun game? So, yeah, I brought you this game because it's just showing you how the 14 Nexus that I did there, that was very early, Nexus first, it's very hard to punish as Zerg, so I'm feeling like it could be an actual thing. Actually a genuine actual thing, which people use. Well, I hope so, because then I could be the father of it, and yeah, I'd be very proud of it because it's done pretty well for me so far. Yes, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you later. Goodbye.